what's going on? This open is trash. The volume is good, I would say. It's just so far we don't have we just don't have anything to read yet. But I mean, dude, we opened like 9 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Let's give the market some time to wake up, to breathe, and to let it do its thing. And then I'm sure we can get something. Hopefully, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, this open in terms of volume, it's momentum. It's unstable. I mean, we haven't really broken out of any highs nor lows, but we do have volume kicking in. I'm sure we all saw how we opened up and everything. Um, so yeah, in terms of that, I mean, it's pretty good. I guess. It's just we had to break something, either a high or a low, and then we just go from there. You know what I mean? Wait, we opened up here. Oh yeah, only 34 points. Okay, well, uh, yeah. I thought it was better. I'm not gonna lie. Until I measured the candle, I thought it was way more than 34 points. What? I guess not. It's gonna be a long day. Oof. Dude, I mean, we have PPI tomorrow and CPI the next day. Yep, it's gonna be a long day today, bro. For sure, it's gonna be one of those patient type of days. But we'll see what we got. We'll see what we can get in the markets. We'll see what we can get. All right. In terms of momentum, it's we gotta wait. We gotta wait. All right. Is this fair value gap valid? Are you talking about the one that we created before market open? This one, yeah. But I was looking at it. The only problem is we can't really use it because once again we don't have a read off anything in the market, so it's literally impossible to know what it wants to do. Hence why we have done absolutely nothing from it. Yeah, I mean, we haven't hit, even though we inversed it, we haven't hit anything, and we're still stuck inside of it. So yeah, it's valid, but it's not. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good. It's a 40-point full candle and everything. It's a valid imbalance, but in terms of valid reactions and being respected and all that stuff, don't really expect it to get respected. I mean, look at it right now. You know what I mean? But in the first place, yeah, you shouldn't even expect it to be good because we never took out any lows nor any highs, nor do we really have any volume in the market nor momentum. So yeah, pretty much answers your question. But yeah. Anyways, in terms of anything in the market today, guys, honestly, we didn't really do anything throughout the overnight session, so there's not much that I can say that's really interesting in the markets. Because you guys know typically when I get on, I'm like, oh guys, the market's looking super interesting. Like I love what I'm seeing. Blah blah blah. That is not really the case. Now I'm not trying to say that I'm gonna stay cash, because I'm really not trying to. But it's just right now coming to market open, the first 12 minutes of market open, there's just not much to really work with yet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I know we don't have news today, but I think we have one. Let me check because it has something to do with like let me see. Hold on. No orange folders today, right? Yeah, no, nothing. What? I thought we had some. I thought I saw something. I guess not. Let me check if Trump is speaking. Before I do anything, let me check if Trump is speaking. Just in case. Trump speech schedule. Today is just at 4, which is pretty normal. So yeah, nothing to really worry about in the markets today, at least yet. Yeah, 4 p.m. He's just participating. He's not even speaking. All right, yeah. So yeah, literally no news today. No Trump speaking today. Nothing. I mean, pretty dry market for now. All right. Let me see. Today Israel attacked. Oof. But I mean, in terms of market reacting, it doesn't really seem like the market really reacted at all. Yeah, so there's not much going on with that either. So I mean, today is pretty dry. I mean, hopefully we can get some sort of a momentum going on very soon. But if not, then don't really expect much for today. I mean, once again, we don't have news today. We don't have Trump speaking today. We don't have anything. It's the market just moving based off nothing. And keep in mind, guys, tomorrow we do have PPI, so maybe we might get a little bit of anticipation beforehand. I don't really know how the market reacts before PPI. It shouldn't be all that crazy because PPI isn't really anything major. I mean, it will make the markets move, but not as much as CPI nor FOMC would. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. So if anything, like I said, guys, my days that I'm expecting to be super crazy in the market is definitely tomorrow and definitely Thursday because of CPI. All right, but today, like I said, there's no news. There's not much to really look for in the market. So I guess we just gotta trade just price action. You know, I mean, we just gotta see what it wants to do. All right, let me go and put out that I'm live over here on YouTube real quick, guys. Now, before you guys get off, I do want to talk about something. Because I was talking about this with my team of developers, guys. We're getting closer and closer by the day on pretty much the trading thing that we're working on. All right, if you guys are interested, you know, I mean, I guess right now I have some time to share it on the progress. But guys, it's coming out. Dude, I saw this yesterday, bro, and the smile. Let me check if Trump is speaking, bro. Let me show you guys. Hold up. Let me go to put out that on live. Just in the meantime, right now, as we wait for a setup to form. Right now, we don't even have a deal sweep. That's like the least of
nothing to really worry about in the markets today.
All right. Anyways, so guys, 4 p.m. Pretty much what we have going on is. Let me show you guys. All right. So
literally no news today. No Trump speaking
today.
So
right now,
pretty dry market for
the team was mainly focused on trying to perfect the bias and finding the DOL, finding the bias, and giving you guys the correct bias at all. Trying to give you the right bias every single time. Obviously, you guys know the market sometimes can be a little bit. We're working on it, but the market's gonna be a little bit choppy sometimes, so it can get a little bit confused. So we're working on that still. But check this out, guys. Check this out. So right now we put the checklist on the side. We're still working on it, but this is what we have so far in terms of what's working. All right, so check this out, guys. So right now we have the DOL being identified, the age of London, and the sweeps. We have the correct bias. We have the MSS volume and entry models, and the correct targets being shown. All right, guys. So it's definitely still a work in progress, but we're getting closer and closer and closer to making this literally perfect. And I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. I can show you guys some. If you guys are interested in the chat, let me know. Unless you guys just want to focus on the markets, although there's not really much to really like I said, guys, here, I can show you guys some real-time examples. Just type out one in the chat if you guys are interested. But bro, guys, okay.
Like I said, there's no news.
Okay, let me show you guys
for in the market. So
I'm gonna pull up a random trade.
We just gotta trade
any random trade real quick. Let's just do the trade from. Let's do the one from.
Put out that I'm live over here.
Let's do the one from. Now,
before you guys get off,
the ES trade from Thursday. Let's just do ES, right? For example,
I was talking about this with
alright, this is gonna be a quick example. So for those that are like, oh, like, dude, I don't care. Like, just show me some. Show us the trade. First of all, there's not much in the market. All right, we're chopping up like crazy. All right, so we're still waiting on either of these levels. So you can take it out, and then we'll go from there. All right, but guys are interested. You know, I mean, I guess right now I have. Let's go to MES, right?
Progress.
For example, guys, you guys remember the trade on Thursday? Look, remember, I have 0 drawn. There's absolutely nothing on my chart. All right, guys. Check this out. So the trade that we caught on Thursday was as we wait for a setup. At what time? I think it was at 11.
Have a deal sweep. That's like the least of.
No, at 10. No, wait.
All right. Anyways,
hold up, guys. Pretty much. The trade that we caught on Thursday. Where was it? Oh yeah, it was at 10. Okay, 10:30. All right, 10:30 on the 5-minute time frame. So let's go to Thursday. The team was mainly focused on trying to perfect the bias and the right here. Okay, let me show you guys. All right, do you guys remember how on Thursday we traded ES because NQ was kind of not working on it, but the market being NQ. You know what I'm saying? It was really choppy. Confused. All right. So do you guys remember on Thursday how I said, okay, guys, so right now we put with the first setup that we took, which was longs on NQ, it didn't really hold because obviously it was really kind of indecisive. It was really hard to trade because of the chop. So we moved over to ES. But in terms of confirmations, we had everything in the market. We have the MSS volume and looking at ES, it seems like the main reason as to why NQ sold up, blah blah blah, was because ES rejected. So you know that part, right? But now that we're keeping an eye on ES right now, with ES taking out the London low at 658.50 and holding above the DOL, this is confirming the DOL sweep that we need with strong buying pressure, confirming the bullish bias, right? Hence why we took longs to the upside. All right, now look at the levels. Pay attention to the levels. Pay attention to the price targets. All right, I'll give you guys like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and go back to the chart. All right, guys. So check this out. All right. So if we go over back to let's do the one back to this right here, the ES trade from Thursday. Right. Okay. So this was before the bias was formed. Right. I'm sure you guys remember.
It's gonna be a quick example. Right? So for those that are like, oh, like, I don't care, like, just show me something.
Right. So what this is gonna do so far, or what we have it built to do so far, right? I'm gonna have to refresh this. Hold up.
You know, and then we'll go from
the chart real quick. Please don't tell me I have to go back.
Let's go to MES.
Right. I see.
For example, you guys remember the trade on Thursday? Look, remember.
Yeah, I did have to go back. Okay,
there's absolutely nothing on my.
It was right here.
All right, guys.
Okay, check this out, guys.
Check this out.
So
the trade that we caught on Thursday.
Look at this. Bro, don't tell me it doesn't hold now. Hold up. Let me see if it loads. Because it seems to be okay. There we go. There we go. I guess it was taking a little bit long. All right. So do you guys see here how? Remember when we got stopped out on NQ because the buys it was confirmed to be bullish on NQ but not on ES. Look at this guy. Right. So far what we have on the checklist, we're still gonna be adding a few more stuff as like the setup rating and all that good stuff. But so for now we just have what's working. All right. Okay. So what we have here, guys, is right now it's telling us it's bearish. Why exactly is it bearish? Because guys, on Thursday we traded ES because Asia high. If I mark out the actual look at this guys, we have the Asia high and the London high. So what it's indicating right here is that we took out the London high, with the first setup which is right here. Look at this. If I turn on the actual indicate the highs and lows, the one that we always use. Right, notice how we have the London high right over here. It took it out, and we're holding below it. Right, so what we have it to read and identify is that we had the London high right here, and we swept it. That's why it says swept. I don't know if you guys can read it. Now it says right here swept London high. Right, so our bias right here, our bias is bearish because the last sweep was based off that London high, and it's indicating bearish because we're holding below it. All right, so we're bearish until where? Well, we're bearish until 6458.50. If you look at the chart, where exactly is 6458.50? All right, go ahead and go back to the chart. Mark out your levels. All right, guys. So look at it right over here, guys. 6458.50. All right. So we're bearish until this target. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Isn't that cool, right? So now, right, you guys remember shortly after once we were bearish and we got stopped on NQ and everything, you guys know how I'm like, guys, we're really bullish on ES. I'm liking this a lot, right? So check this out. Go back. We waited until the London low gets taken out. Boom, it got taken out. It swept the London low because you guys know typically the way it works is we identify the level of liquidity. We take it out. We wait for a reaction. That reaction is okay. We took out the level of liquidity. Do we want to hold below it for a continuation into lower, or do we want to hold above it for a reversal right back up? In this case, so do you guys see here we're holding above it? Meaning that we might want to reverse right back up. Meaning that the last sweep was the London low. Obviously, we swept it because we took it out and we're holding above it. Right, and our bias is sitting bullish. We're still gonna be adding a few more stuff as like the setup, and then our targets are gonna be 6476, which if I'm not mistaken should be around this high up here, which was the external. You guys remember how we wanted to target this? Now we gotta work on it a little bit because we need to have it mark out the internals. But so far we have the externals and the London and Asia's highs and lows marked out. We just need to work on these internals because these levels are very important as well. Right? But yeah, in terms of finding the volume, finding the bias, finding the targets, and we're still working on the MSS a little bit, but we kind of have it done. Everything here is working out, guys, and it's pretty much this is gonna have my entire thought process right here every single time, like marked out on the chart the second it finds something. So you guys know, typically you guys, you know what I mean, if you guys are ever trading by yourself, you're like, hey, is this bias valid? Is this inverse valid? We're having it pretty much answer your question on the chart every single time without you guys having to ask. All right, so it will explain as to why and all that good stuff. All right, guys, and shortly after, you guys, I'm sure you guys remember, but yeah, we pretty much ended up hitting the price target, right? So you guys remember how we had the target over at what was it, 6478, I think. So now, no, 6476, right? Remember this target, which is this external high right over here, right? Remember, guys, we were bullish until since we took out the London low, right? We're bullish until 6476.50. What do? Boom, we took out the lows, we swept it, we're bullish, all the way up into our price target, we take it out, we wait for a reaction, that reaction is right, and notice, guys, how we took out an external high, but it's still saying it's bullish. Remember, guys, like how I always say, all right, in this case, if we identify a level of liquidity and we take out that level of liquidity, it's not going to be an instant reversal. That does not mean it's an instant reversal. It depends on the reaction, which we got that down on this thing right here, right, on the script. So if we take out a high or a low and we still are holding, let's say for example, we take out the high, right? For this example, we took out this high and we're still holding above it without sellers showing aggression and that they want to step in, it's gonna remain bullish until the next price target.
Because we need to
Keep that in mind, all right, guys? But now,
the internals.
what if we want to reverse shortly after? Well, if we don't get a setup, or if the script doesn't find a setup or whatever, and we start reversing back down, notice how it turns back bearish. Why is it turning back bearish?
Yeah, in terms of
Because remember, guys, we took out the external, we were holding above it for about 5 minutes or so, and now we're currently holding below it, showing that sellers are now stepping in and sweeping liquidity back to the downside.
everything here is working out, guys.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
We're still working on it, guys.
pretty much.
But
Now the next step is we're working on it finding the most perfect fair value gap and on it identifying whether it should be a retracement fair value gap, also known as a continuation model, or an inverse fair value gap, also known as the reversal model. Once it's able to find that, we're gonna have it suggest an entry. So you guys know typically how when I give you guys trades, I'm like, oh guys, like I'm looking like this for example, right? I'm like, oh guys, we have a fair value gap here. I'm mainly looking for, you know, let's say hitting this price for example. Oh guys, we have a fair value gap here. I'm mainly just looking to see if we can get a long position like this, right? Notice how the chart, the market hasn't gone up, right? We haven't inversed the fair value gap yet. We know where we want to enter and we know where we want to have our stop loss. We're trying to kind of build it so once it finds the setup with everything confirmed, not only is it going to rate the setup, giving you guys the confidence behind the setup, saying like, hey, the setup, everything here is confirmed, it's an A+ setup, or hey, the volume is missing, it's a B setup, or hey, the MSS hasn't formed, the volume is missing, it's a C setup, or if everything else is missing, it's going to be a horrible setup, also known as an F setup. Alright, but if it finds a really good setup, we're trying to have it built so it shows you guys, hey, this should be your suggested entry, this should be your suggested price targets, hence why we have targets here, and this should be your suggested stop.
it depends on the reaction, which we got that down on.
I'm excited. We're trying to get this done as you know as quick as possible, but also as good as possible. We can't afford to make any mistakes on this because any mistake could be a costly mistake. You know what I mean? If it shows the wrong setup, it can always be a bad thing. Alright, guys. Anyways, alright, let's go back to the chart because
bullish until the next price.
it's kind of like a little update, right? But we still have some work to do.
What if we want to reverse?
So it's still a work in progress. Anyways, looking at the market currently, I saw that you guys were saying that we might want to take out the London or Asia. I kind of do agree. But honestly, I mean, we're not really doing much yet. I mean, it's not really stable. It doesn't really seem like we have any valid setup.
And now we're currently holding below it.
Dude, this volume is bad.
Now stepping in and
27 points is our biggest candle, bro. Okay, yeah. Still no setups, guys. But we can always wait.
we're working on
But yeah,
it finding the most
made a fair value gap. Definitely not. Definitely not. This is nowhere near a fair value gap. It's half of also known as a fair value gap.
model,
Not a full one. Not a full one.
fair value
Use
gap
that
known
9
as
or
the
10
reverse
mice,
model.
I guess. We'll see. We'll see how we
Find
can
that
do
we're
it.
gonna have it suggest
Um,
so you guys know typically how I
But yeah.
when I give you guys trades.
What factors do it? Everyone. But obviously, we need to get it done first.
I'm like, oh guys, we have a fair value gap.
What about the 1 minute? We really haven't backed this to the 1 minute. Keep in mind, guys. I'm gonna have this indicator built to the way how I trade because obviously it's the way that I'm teaching you guys.
Notice how
So
the chart,
I feel like it will be better off if we turn off any entries or any suggested entries or any suggested setups during Asia or London because in most cases those setups don't really even get respected. So I don't want the indicator to be really like giving out any garbage setups during those sessions, even though it could be valid at the time. It's just not how I trade. Alright, I'm pretty much building it to the way that how I trade, so you guys it can help you guys on the chart whether if I'm not streaming or if I'm not trading for the day or if I'm done for the day and you guys want to keep trading, you guys can always resort to that and maybe try to find an extra setup.
it shows you guys.
But yeah.
Hey, this should be your
Where's the
suggested
long
entry.
position go?
This should be your suggested
What?
price targets. Hence why we have targets here. And this should be your
talking about the
suggested
example.
stop. It depends on the reaction.
Bro, that wasn't a long position, but that was an example.
We're trying to get this done as
quick as possible, but also as good as possible. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna let you guys price right now. Isn't really pricing so much. But like I said, I guess a little bit of patience won't really hurt until we find something. I mean, we have news apparently. We have some sort of news coming out in 2 minutes, so maybe the market moves, maybe it doesn't. Anyways, but in terms of setups right now, we're not really looking so good.
might want to take out the London or Asia. I kind of do agree. But
Anyways, in the meantime, while we wait for that, guys, I'm gonna go get some water because I am super thirsty. Give me a second.
really
Guys.
seem like we have any valid
setup.
and now we're currently holding below it.
Dude, this volume is bad.
Now stepping in and
27 points is our biggest candle, bro. Okay, yeah. Still no setups, guys. But we can always wait.
is we're working on it finding the most
fair value gap?
perfect value.
Definitely not.
And
Definitely not. This is nowhere near fair value gap. It's half of
also known as
a
a
fair value
continuation
gap,
model,
but not a full
or
one.
in
Not a full one.
inverses,
Fair value
use
gap
that
is
9
or
or
10
10
minus model, I guess. We'll see. We'll see how we
find
do
that
it.
we're gonna have it suggested
Um,
entry. So you guys know typically how I
but yeah.
when I give you guys straight
Well, actually, everyone. But obviously, we need to get it done first.
I'm like, oh guys,
Yeah, yeah.
we have a fair value gap.
What about the 1 minute? Oof, we really haven't backed this to the 1 minute. Keep in mind, guys. I'm gonna have this indicator built to the way how I trade because obviously it's the way that I'm teaching you guys.
Notice how
So
the chart,
I feel like it will be better off
haven't
if
inversed
we
fair
turn
value
off
yet,
any
but we know where
entries
we wanna
or
enter.
any
We
suggested
know where we
entries
wanna
or any suggested setups during Asia or London because in most cases those setups don't really get. All right, I'm back.
So I don't want the indicator.
After taking so long, I had to fill up the
like
water bottle.
garbage
All
setups
right,
during those
let's see.
setups. Everything here
Even though
is
it's
confirmed.
it could be valid at
Or,
the
hey,
time,
volume is missing. It's a B
it's just
setup.
not how I
Or
trade.
hey,
With this market, I don't blame you, bro. I really don't.
help you guys on the chart whether if I'm not
I really don't.
streaming or if I'm not trading for the day or if I'm done for the day.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how we do for the 10 a.m. candle. Typically, this is like the second most impulsive candle of the morning. If we don't get anything at with the 10 a.m. candle, then I'm not really expecting much for this entire morning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
It depends on the reaction.
But we'll see. Let's see what we do in the next 10 seconds. Hopefully, it's something impulsive. We're probably gonna take out the Asia and London here. And maybe you can start getting a read in the market. But in terms of setups, there's not much I can really do here. As you guys price right now isn't really pricing so much.
I mean, if it shows the wrong
Like I said,
setup,
I guess a little bit of patience really hurt until we find something. I mean, we have news apparently. We have some sort of news coming out.
Nothing crazy.
So maybe the market moves, maybe it doesn't. Anyways, but in terms of setups right now, we're not really looking so good.
Might want to take out the London or
Oh, this one's going crazy.
agree.
I don't know, nothing.
Anyways, in the meantime, while we wait for that, guys, I'm gonna go get some water because
Gold is going nuts.
Yeah, because I think what came out, if I'm not mistaken, it's non-farm payrolls annual revision. But I don't think it's something with the Nasdaq. Maybe it's something with like gold and Bitcoin. But that's what I read online. I'm like, oh, maybe we have something to move, but I guess not. I guess not. Yes, had a fair value gap. Let me check it out. Either way, if it has a fair value gap or not, like I said, the market's just not so stable right now. So it's not whether we have a setup; it's whether can we even move. You know what I mean? That's the real thing that we need. We're not really moving at all. I mean, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, I gotta clean up my charts again, bro. Hold up.
What about the 1 minute? We really haven't.
This is what ES had here. Let me check it out. Yeah, no, I'm not trading anything here. Yeah, no, we're definitely avoiding ES for trading. But hey, wait, we just finished checking out the London and Asia. Okay, maybe we can start forming something now. Hopefully, maybe.
Or any suggested setups during
Let's
Asia
see.
or London because in
Hopefully.
most cases those setups don't really get.
All right, I'm back.
So I don't want the indicator.
After taking so long, I had to fill up the water bottle.
Dude,
Dude, Sander, bro, what are you trading, bro? There's nothing here, bro. What do you mean you got stopped, bro?
It's just not how I
Nothing here.
with this
market, I don't blame you, bro. I really don't.
help you guys on the chart whether
But yeah, let's see. Now that we have like some semi-news candle coming out,
we'll see. I mean,
we should have a 40-point. Yep, we have a 40-point candle there.
The second most impulsive.
If we close this candle as a full candle, we can probably get us
at
a
10
working setup
10 a.m. candle
to come through.
I'm not really expecting much for this entire morning.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The thing is, even if we do have a setup, if the market's not stable, there's not much I can. I don't know, man. Dude, I hate these opens, bro. It's good that we've definitely been a lot more cautious lately. But
much I can really do here.
damn, you know what I mean?
Pricing so much.
It's just been hard, bro.
Really hurt until we find.
Open the 15-minute, dude. I know this is gonna be Wick City, bro.
We have some sort of.
It's not that bad.
Nothing
Well, it's not good, but it's not.
Maybe it doesn't.
Let's see, guys. If this candle doesn't hold us a fair value gap, bro, I think this morning is just cooked.
I don't know, nothing.
Anyways, in the meantime, while we wait for that, guys, I'm gonna go get some water because
Gold is going nuts. Yeah, because I think what came out, if I'm not mistaken, it's non-farm payrolls.
We'll see.
We need this candle to. If this candle, like I said, if this candle does not hold us a gap in the next 2 minutes, but we're just cooked because, guys, if we can't form a gap in the most impulsive candle of the morning, which is the 10 a.m. candle because of the silver bullet, we literally can't do anything. Let me check it out. Either way, if it has a fair value gap or not, like I said, the market's just not so stable right now. Remember, this candle is already in imbalance. We just needed to hold all the way down. It's already near 50 points. We just needed to hold below. And depending on the reaction that we get based off the London and Asia, and depending on the gap that we form, we can probably get us a setup. The thing is, even if we do get a setup, it probably won't be as high confidence because, I mean, dude, look at the market that we're currently trading. If you guys want to argue about it, go talk to Wap because I'm not trading anything here. This thing is choppy though.
we're definitely avoiding.
We'll see how this goes about, like how we go about it. But we'll see if we can even form the setup in the first place.
Maybe
we're
we
getting
can start forming
some, maybe, hopefully.
Any suggested setups during
Hopefully.
London because in most cases those setups don't really.
All right, I'm back.
So
After taking so long, I had to fill up the water bottle. Dude, Sander, bro, what are you trading, bro? There's nothing here, bro. What do you mean you got stopped, bro? There's nothing here.
I don't blame you, bro. I really don't help you guys on the chart whether.
But yeah, let's see. Now that we have like some semi-news candle coming out.
Nah, I didn't mean it like that, bro.
40
It's
point,
just,
yep. We have a 40-point candle there.
But
Yeah, we're more
if
than
we
likely
close
gonna
this candle as a full candle, we can probably get.
I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully we do. See what ES is doing. In the meantime, let me mark out some levels just in case ES wants to mess us up today. Hopefully not. But
I don't know, man.
in fact,
It's good that we've definitely been a lot more cautious
to really mark out.
But
From what I'm seeing, at least.
damn, you know what I mean?
You do have this low here, but I don't even know how I want to go about it.
Open the 15-minute, dude. I know this is gonna be Wick City, bro. It's not that bad. Well, it's not good, but it's not.
And we got the external up here, which I don't know if it's a London.
Let's see, guys. If this candle doesn't hold us for Ferrariga, bro,
Yeah, it is.
I think this morning is just cooked.
And I'm assuming this is not Asia. Yeah, it's just a regular internal right there. Okay.
Gold is going nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think what came out, if I'm not mistaken,
There goes the gap. No, it's right here. What are you talking about?
No, see.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I see what you mean.
This candle
Yeah.
is not holding the gap in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, guys. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This
Guys,
morning
if
is.
we can't form a gap in the most
kind of
impulsive
cooked.
candle of the morning,
cooked.
which is the 10 a.m.
I
candle.
mean, we have 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Can we hope for the best?
literally can't do
Maybe.
Either way, if it has a
Don't jinx. Oh no, dude, it's gone, bro. It's way too late for that, bro.
Remember, this candle is really.
Yeah, dude, it's.
hold all the way down. It's really
gone.
near 50 points.
All right. Well,
We just need to
I guess we
hold
have to wait for another gap to form.
the
I
reaction
guess.
we get based off the London and Asia, and depending on the gap that we form, we can probably get us a setup. The thing is, even if we do get a setup, it
Yeah,
probably
no,
won't be
this-
as high
it's not
confidence
there.
because I mean, dude, look at the market that we're currently trading.
So have a
If
chance
you
to
guys
hold the
wanna argue about
15 minute?
it,
Let's
I'm not
see.
trading. I mean, this thing is.
I don't know. I don't know, because remember, sure, we can form a 15-minute, but the thing
We'll
is,
see if we can even form the
we already swept liquidity. If the market wants to go up, maybe it's gonna go up. You know what I mean? It's not gonna wait for the 15-minute to close and form the gap, and then wait for another 15-minute candle to close to actually close the gap, and then we're gonna inverse it. We already took out the lows. You know what I mean? It's a you get it now or you don't get in type of situation. So yeah, it's exactly why we're pumping up right now quite a bit. Is because obviously we took out the London, we took out the Asia, and we're bullish. We want to go up. And in fact, let me test something.
Like some semi-news candle coming out.
Nah, there it is. There it is. So yeah, we set the low. It's coming out bullish. So that's good. That's good that we're testing it real time and everything. But real time, we just do not have a setup. Oh, and guys, look at this. You guys know how we're targeting this high? Remember how we never marked out any levels? Or like how I like.
I don't know, man.
Look at this. What's the target? 23,860. What's the target? 23,860. Bro, this is looking good, bro. This is looking real good. I like that. But yeah. Real talk though. Setup wise, we really don't have anything to work with.
Dude, well, it's not good, bro.
And we got the external up here.
See,
if it's a London.
You guys, if
YouTube Live has an echo. Let me check it out.
I think this morning is just cooked.
And I'm assuming this is not Asia. Yeah, it's just a regular.
Oh, bro, guys, my bad, bro. There you go. My my bad, YouTube. Dude, guys, I had the stream unmuted because I don't have my headphones on right now. So I had the stream unmuted and I didn't know. My bad, guys. My bad. It's fixed. My bad, guys. But yeah. Anyways, guys, right now I'm leaning more towards bullish. It's just I wish I had a setup to work with. Right now we know where the market wants to go to. Right? We can kind of put 2 and 2 together here. ES took out the lows. It's sweeping. I mean, look at this right here. We have this internal right here. We took it out. We also took out the London as well. We're holding above it. We're trying to sweep it. Although ES isn't the strongest one in the markets, we can get the idea. Looking at NQ, we took out the London. We took out the Asia. We know what we want to do into 23,860.25. We just don't have anything to work with. It's really, really unfortunate, but that's just how it is. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what we can go about it. What's good, bro? What's good, Zebby? Put the profit on the side of the screen. Well, I'm not gonna do it right now. I already told you guys how I'm gonna do it. Like once we find a setup, I always just change it. Dude, guys, we are literally ripping from this low, bro. Oh my gosh. Ah, why does NQ have to do this to us today, bro? Why? We know what we want to do, bro. We know we want to shoot into 23,860. There's just nothing to work with here. Do we have anything on the 1 minute? We don't even have anything on the 1 minute. You can't make this up, bro. You cannot make this up. Nothing on the 15 minute, nothing on the 5 minute, nothing on the 1 minute. Bro, we're literally cooked. 20 points. Yeah, nothing. Bro. Check the entry. Let me see what you enter off of, bro. Bro, did you enter off a deal sweep? Bro. Guys, we're literally ripping, bro. No. What is this? Oh, man. Is there in a trade? Nope. You trust me, guys. If I'm ever in a trade, you guys would always know. I trust me. I mean, guys, maybe we can form. What, bro? Guys, what? No. It's literally impossible. I was gonna say, what are the chances we create a very small but valid gap right here and we trade it into this? But either way, even if we form a gap here, not only is it near impossible to even hold inside of this range here, because it's either we don't create the gap or we hit the price target. But even if we did, we would have a price target of like 20 points. It just doesn't make sense, bro. This morning is not looking so good for a trade. Fair value gap in the 1 minute not valid? Nope. There's nothing on the 1 minute. I checked. Nothing there. Yeah, no, dude, we are literally gone. Just trade the 15-second and play with 40 contracts. Oh, yeah, bro. There's an inverse? Of what? I'm not seeing anything for myself. And the worst part is, guys, once we take out this high, we're pretty much we're pretty much done for the morning, because once again, guys, you guys know the rules with the strat. When we take out the high and low, both objectives have been taken out. Both of our price targets have been taken out. It just makes it 10 times harder to get a read for the morning. So if we take out this high without forming a setup, which we probably will, it's pretty much wraps there for the day. What makes a 1 minute fair value gap valid? Same thing as a 5 minute, same thing as a 50 minute. 40 points or more, full candle, and we're there. The thing is, I don't want to look to take longs at a level of liquidity, Shaggy. That's not the smartest thing. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We have 902 from yesterday that we wanted to take out, right? I'm sure you guys remember. We tried taking longs, or some of you guys took longs into 902 yesterday. I did it myself because of Trump, which I really regret, but those are my rules. But yeah, we still have that level of liquidity that's valid. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we have it and everything. But the only problem is once we take out 860, it's just really hard to trade into a continuation, because once again, if the market is already pretty choppy, how are we going to take longs off 860 and expect a candle straight up into 902? The chances of that happening is very, very low. I mean, look at what we're trading right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A setup in its own is hard enough, especially after we take out a level of liquidity into 2 price targets above. I don't know. You took the inverse? What inverse are you seeing? The 9 a.m. one? This one? Dude, this gap is ran through, bro. Are you crazy, bro? This is ran through. I mean, if it works, I guess, but this entry is long gone, bro. Hey, I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, I guess, but definitely never something you'll catch me taking. Yeah, no, this thing is ran through the max, through dude, just gone. But I mean, we got buying pressure, so maybe we do see the price target. Sloppy seconds, literally, bro. Yo, Blast, what about the 3-month inverse for rally gap? Yeah, pretty much by that point. I put on break even now. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not the worst idea. Not the worst idea. Like I'm just like, oh hell no, bro. Come on. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, guys, if we take out 860, would you guys be down just to come back during the PM session? That's just in cash for the AM. We might have to, because once again, we took out the Asia and London down here, which if you guys find right over here, we have the London and Asia right over here, right? And the problem is if we took out these two price targets to the downside, ideally we want to take longs to the upside, right? Yeah. Thing is, we don't have an entry model anywhere, so we can't even trade it into 860. And once 860 gets taken out, finding a bias is overall yeah, pretty much. Check it out into the price target 23,860.25. Now the only problem is that if we take up both the objectives to the upside and to the downside, it just makes it so complicated to find the right bias because anything can happen. So typically when this happens, I just call it cash for the session. What do you think of this PA? This PA is hot garbage. We've had one good candle, which is the one right here. Other than that, chop, 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 chop. So yeah. Yes, it's a fair rally gap, but you're never gonna cash for trading ES in this type of volume. I don't care if ES has the most beautiful fair value gap in the whole history of ES. Not in this volume, bro. Dude, look at how we're moving. Yo, Blast, would you consider the 345-minute candle a fair value gap? The 345-minute candle. 340. This one. Probably not because it is a 19-point candle. Definitely not. Yeah, no. Definitely not. Remember, it has to be 40 or more points. Keep that in mind. 40 or more points. But yeah, bro. Who's the one that took the fair value, the inverse? Dude, I'm glad you went break even, bro. Because, yeah. Blast, why do you get a Yamaha Pinata Cedu? Bro. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have read that Cedus, they sink a lot. I have seen that on TikTok a lot. I just heard that overall Yamahas are just way more reliable. I don't know. I didn't really do my research. That's just what I saw. RP sunk? Yeah, it did. I'm pretty sure. Like the day that he sold it. But you think he did insurance fraud? Yo, imagine. Yo. No, I'm just kidding. Is it 40 or more for a fair value gap only on the 5-minute, or is that rule on other time frames? It's on the 1-minute, the 5-minute, and the 15-minute time frame. All right, those 3 time frames. Siru got that aura. I mean, bro, the one that I have, bro, it's gotten some looks. All right, because the one that I have, bro, I have a color that not many people have. It's all white, so I like it. Dude, it stands out like crazy. So honestly, I've gotten some. Also, a cop came up to me and he's like, "Yo, I like it." He said it's pretty cool. So dude, if a copper proves, bro, I mean, fuck it. I'll take that as a win. English is supercharged. It is, yes. Are we bullish into 860? Yes, but we don't have a setup, unfortunately. So there's not much that we can really trade here. Dude, what, bro? Why'd you have to say it like that, bro? Like, bro. Wait, what was the inverse that you said someone had taken? Someone took this inverse off of this for value gap over here, which at first was valid, right? Right here, it would have been valid. Not after this and this and this and this. You know what I mean? This gap is far from existence. Like it's long gone. You know what I mean? But yeah. So far, guys, yeah, it's overall just very, very choppy right now. No. Don't feel ashamed, bro. Don't worry, bro. It's just if we don't call you out, bro, there's chances that you do it again and it can go very wrong. So it's better if we call you out now. You feel shame now, but you don't take the trade in the future. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's probably better if you feel ashamed now. You know what I mean? It's just look, bro. It's short-term pain for long-term gain. You know what I mean? Just so you learn for next time. Don't take these gaps that are just ran through and obviously not respected. Let me see. Hey guys, super strange. My chart on Top Step is upside down.
What? What? Wait, send me the screenshot. Let me see. Wait, you know what? Surprisingly, you're not the first person that has said that. I remember someone said that the chart was upside down. I don't know how we fixed it, but why is that even an option? Yeah, it happened to someone. I don't know if it was Space, but someone told me like months back that the chart was upside down. Dude, it literally is. Wait, is it actually? Bro. Dude, guys, this chart is literally upside down, bro. Bro, why is this even an option, bro? Bro, how do you even fix this? All right, hold on, let me see. Okay, your chart is upside down. How do you fix it? Dude, what did you press, bro? The inverse scale? Where's that at? Control Alt arrow up. I guess you could try that. Yeah, apparently Control Alt arrow up or up arrow. Uncheck the invert scale. Where do you find that? Dude, why is that even an option, bro? Who trades with the chart upside down, bro? Oh, scales and lines. I'm assuming it's here, no? Dude, that's made my day. Bro. No. Your trading view is the one upside down, bro. Your top step is fine, bro. Dude, your trading view is literally upside down, bro. If you look at your levels, it's going from 800, 790, 760, 741 up. Your trading view is the one that's upside down, not your top step. What's up, bro? Bro. When are you hopping off? Soon. I don't really think Reformer set up anywhere. And even if you do, it's gonna take a lot of convincing for me to take it because of this volume. Now keep in mind, guys, tomorrow we do have PPI. So although today might be a little bit choppy, don't think that the month is cooked or the week is bad or whatever. Keep in mind, tomorrow and Thursday we have PPI and CPI. So the markets are waiting on these two to come out. Typically beforehand, it always chops. All right, guys. Oh, it's right there. So if you go here, invert scale. Oh yeah, wait, if I click it, will Yo, it actually inverted, bro. But yeah, why is that ever a feature? Dude, I don't think I've ever, in my almost 5 years of trading every single day, I have never mentioned anyone say, or I've never seen anyone trade with an inverted chart. Why is that even an option? Oh yeah, let me fix it. I got you, bro. Dude, I don't even know why that's even an option, bro. Bro, I saw someone trade vertical. Bro, some people, bro. Some people. Last year, let me see if it's even tradable. The invert scale. What difference does it make? Does it completely like change the chart? Dude, this that's will get you so confused, bro. If your win rate is lower than 50%, just straight the other way. Dude, at that point, yeah, bro.
It's the same. You just change your bias. I mean, you're not really changing your bias. Do you play inverted while gaming? Dude, I don't even know why inverted is even ever a thing on anything. But yeah, now, guys, until what time do you guys want to give the markets until we get off? Because seriously, I really don't think we're gonna get anything. What's the A plus? Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. It's in fact, let me hide it. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. So 30. I mean, dude, what are we gonna get in the next 6 minutes? Think we can call it already, dude? Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say. Maybe the PM might be better. Most likely not, just because of PPI tomorrow. But you never know. You never know. By the way, how many of you guys are gonna trade CPI? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. It's probably yeah, I agree with you. You're gonna trade CPI? No, like not the day of CPI. I'm talking about CPI itself, like when it goes up and down, like the actual news. Are you on tomorrow? I will be on. I'll be on every single day this week. Don't worry. Wait, isn't this week? No. This week isn't OPEX, right? Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I every time I say don't trade OPEX, I end up trading it. So I'm not even gonna give you guys an excuse of not trading on a Friday, because I'm probably gonna trade it. But it's gonna be next week either way, on the 19th. But yeah. There's a method to trading those news candles. I know. Let me guess. The method I use to trade these news candles is you set buy and sell limit orders 40 points above and below the actual price, right? That's what I do, or used to do. I don't do it anymore. But yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because typically when news comes out, the market goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it goes up or down like the actual move. Right? You do 25. No, that's too little, bro. Because remember, when news comes out, the market pumps like 30 to 40 points in its indecisive direction, which is up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it goes into. Oh my god! Let me drink some water, and then it goes in its actual direction. So if typically, I'm not suggesting this, guys, but if you guys ever want to like gamble some account, bro. If you guys ever want to gamble some accounts, there's a specific strat that I know kind of works, but kind of, it's like the probability is slightly higher than 50-50, right? Because you guys know, pause, bro. But you guys know typically when trading news, it's literally a gamble, right? But there's a way to kind of better your chances, right? Maybe like by a few percent, right? So for those wondering, if you guys are ever going to trade CPI, you didn't hear from me, but if you guys want to do it, the way you do it is wherever price, let's say for example, right, CPI is coming out in the next 3 minutes, right? What you're gonna do is wherever price is trading at, price is currently trading at 812, or it was, right? 812, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna set a buy and sell limit order 50 points. It could be 40 to 50 points. I would say 50, it's a lot safer. And wait, oh no. I was about to say, I thought my mouse glitched. Anyways, you're gonna put it like 50 points above where price is currently trading at right now, and 50 points below, right? So what tends to happen is when news comes out, the market goes super crazy. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and it does its actual move. And when it pumps into that actual move, typically it's way more than 50 points. So it pumps 50 points, you get filled, and then it goes right into your direction. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So if you guys want to trade CPI like that, you definitely could. You didn't hear from me because I don't really suggest gambling. But I mean, sometimes you get bored and, life happens, right? So yeah. David, how do you feel about the confirmation for shorts if we close below 790 on the 5-minute time frame? Unfortunately, no deal will sweep, but it is looking bearish, especially if it closes below 790 and if sellers are strong. Well, bro, do not fall for the chop. All right, I get it. Sellers right now, they might be looking strong, but are they really strong? No. Especially when you said we have no DOL sweep. Remember, if we don't have a DOL sweep, we cannot trade in that direction, right? Because it just makes it so much harder. We don't know if the market wants to go down or it might pull back to then go back up into your stop loss. All right, you said it yourself. There's no DOL sweep. The volume is not very strong and it's very, very choppy. That right there is not a good setup whatsoever. I will not trade it. All right. So yeah. So do a buy 30 points down. Nah, maybe like 50 points down. That's if you want to gamble it. I mean, you know what I mean? Do like maybe, I would say 40, but I feel like sometimes if CPI is really, really crazy, the markets will pump and dump 40 points in the blink of an eye, and you can get filled at that point and get stopped out. So maybe 50 is like an extra cushion, I guess, into not getting stopped out. I don't know. I've done it before and it's worked out pretty well, but maybe I just got lucky at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But it makes sense though. You get what I'm saying? Because typically we all know how news moves, right? Let's say for example, we have news coming out at 8:30. Once 8:30 strikes, obviously the news doesn't come out instantly. It has to be put out and the market has to react. So while 8:30 comes along, the volume is there, so the market's going crazy, but it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then once the news report is released, then the market moves in that direction. All right, so yeah. But yeah. Anyways, guys, are you guys down to call it? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am not trading this. I am not trading this. I do not care what you guys think. I do not care what you guys say. Do not throw away your money in this market. This thing is buns, bro. There's no setup. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. Don't banks already have their orders placed even before news? I mean, there's a way to manipulate it. Now remember, this is all a concept behind banks. No one knows how they really trade, but it's a concept, right? That's why when news comes out, why do you think we typically dump before the pump or pump before the dump? It's called manipulation. All right, banks get filled at the best price possible by stopping you out of the markets, and they get filled at the best price possible, and then they make the markets go in their favor. It's a concept, but it makes sense, right? Hence why when news comes out, we go down and then right back up. All right. On ES, there are some break and retest. I don't really trade that. Also, ES is choppy as hell. So even if it was a break and retest, and even if I traded it, there is no way I was gonna be green on the trade. This thing is straight garbage. Nothing you can work with here. Whether you're longs or shorts, you're getting stopped out. All right. But yeah, guys, other than that, man, I'm going to get off. I'm going to come back for the PM session. I will be like 100 million%. I will be active for the PM if there's something. But right now, guys, please do not bother trading this garbage. All right, guys, do not bother trading this garbage. Plus, what is your reason for not trading ES? It's all preference. I feel like NQ is a lot more. There's a lot more action on NQ. So yeah, there's just a lot more money on the table. A lot more risk, but a lot more money on NQ. Also, I like the way it respects my setups. ES, it respects setups, but ES is a little bit slower than NQ, hence the price difference. So I just like more volume and more strength and more aggression in my charts. Hence why I like NQ a lot more. But yeah. Other than that, guys, man, I am off, bro, guys. Please get off of this market, bro. Do not bother trading this garbage, all right, guys? I will be on for the PM session, or whenever a setup forms, I will be on the charts, and I will let you guys know. And once we see something, we'll get back on and just trade it. All right, guys? But for now, please stay cash. All right, guys? It's your best bet. All right, guys? But other than that, man, I'll see you guys later. All right? Not tomorrow, but later. All right, guys? All right, peace out, guys. Peace, peace, peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Unfortunately, there was no trade today. Although we are still green from yesterday, there's no need to worry about staying cash. Now, I will be on for the PM session, but I will be on with the premium, not on YouTube. You guys know typically I don't go live on YouTube for the PM session. So if you guys do want to join, guys, click the first thing in the description and use code WINNING to apply 60% off any premium upgrade to get access to any future live trading session that we have in the markets and all that good stuff with real-time live trading, real-time alerts, real-time education, and everything you guys need to master your trading. All right, guys, but other than that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get off, take a little bit of a breather off the markets, let some setups form, and once we form something, I'm going to go ahead and get on. All right, guys? I'll see you guys later on today. All right, guys? Or tomorrow, in fact, because we're on YouTube. All right, guys? I'll see you guys tomorrow then. All right? Peace out, guys. Peace.